I'm really pleased that we went to the expense and trouble of turning the lawn into a paddock. We've never had the horses so close, and I've never had them so close in all my life. And as you know, I'm going to be 60 this year, so that's a long time not to have your horses round you. So yeah, really, really pleased. Really pleased. I can just look out my bedroom window and see them. And another nice day today. I know I keep banging on about this, but this is so unusual for us here in Yorkshire to have such nice days after the weather we've had these last few months. Just to let you know, this video was taken in the beginning of April. That's why we've got the daffodils out. I've just come across it, so I thought, well, I'll just put this up as a little extra. As you can see, Wren's is out there sowing his seed. Oh, if you excuse the expression. And I've been out helping him, of course. But we only bought the one bag, and it's infill seed, so it's for high traffic areas. But I think we should have bought more than one bag by the look of it. It's taken quite a hammering over the winter, this little paddock. And we're also going to fertilise it. We're going to do that in a minute. Forecast a good amount of rain, so that's why we quickly put in the seed on, followed by the fertiliser, just to give it a bit of a buff with the rain. So that's Farmer Wren's and his seed sowing. We're now going to fill our buckets with fertiliser. Carry on doing that sort of motion. No need to film that, of course, because it'll be the same thing. Apollo should have Farouk off. There's no doubt now that Apollo is herd leader, because there was a bit of doubt, wasn't there, last year when Farouk was being bolshy, but Apollo had to man up and seen him off. And he doesn't let him forget now who's boss. But it was inevitable that Apollo was going to be the boss. Size, weight, age, no way was a little Arab going to be the dominant horse. I mean, he might have done if he'd been a lot more senior, possibly, even though he's a lot slender. Our wisteria is coming out. We managed to save that. We transplanted that, but we've managed to save it. That was before we had cameras, so I can't show you that, I'm afraid. Now I say that, but look, I found a picture, and this shows you what the house was like before we put on the garden room. This photograph was taken about 3 years ago when we were going to sell up because we wanted to find a property that had the land round it. But after looking for a long time, we couldn't find anything that was in our budget that had the land, but also the bridleways. So we decided to stay where we were. And as you'll remember, the ash tree fell down in the storm, which prompted us to think about taking out the rhododendrons and making the lower lawn into a paddock. We were sad to lose the 100-year-old tree, but we gained a paddock, so it all turned out very well in the end. And we're just about to have lunch because it's so lovely out here. If only we could have more days like this here in North Yorkshire. I can sure there must be a bit of sandwich coming his way. Oh, and he's right. Ha! Going to go and poo pick the field now. Well, I say field, paddock. It's not big enough to be called a field, is it? So I'm going to just go around and poop a scoop, and then I'm going to clean out the trough. So that's looking a little bit disgusting now. I'm going to clean that out. And I'm going to give that a bit of a brush off. It's got quite a lot of grass blown onto there because we don't collect the grass anymore, as we've got nowhere to compost it now because we've lost the rhododendrons. We used to put it behind the rhododendrons, but we haven't got any space for that for composting now. So that we've changed the lawnmower, as you might remember, to one that doesn't collect the grass, but of course it does spray it out a bit. So I'll just move those and get that done. Wild Wrens is on with the sofa bench. I'm going to call it a sofa bench. You've already seen the sofa bench in progress and completed on another video. Is anyone thinking Benny Hill? Ike will be 11 this year, but he still looks a little puppy to me. Sitting in the shade behind the urn.
Yes, he's a good boy. Yes, he's a good boy. Come on. Okay. Yes, you can hear me. Don't cover your ears. You can hear me. Yes. Yes, you can hear me. Yes. Come on. Cover your ears. Yes. Yes. Nice. Nice boy. Just keep it. Yes, nice boy. Yes, nice. He's a good boy. Good grace. That's it. Good grace on. Yeah? Good grace on, my little baby. Good boy. Yes. Careful now. Yes. Careful now, my little boy. Yes. Yes. Good boy, my boy. Good boy. Good boy.
If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget a thumbs up, and we do enjoy reading your comments. I'm sorry that we don't have time to answer each one individually, but we do read them all. TTFN.